right, all right. Hello, hello, hello. You have tuned into Put a Pin in It Conversations with Elisa, and I am Elisa. Pew, 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 pew. All right, you guys, it is the end of the month. Gargan, inbox me, okay? Okay. What am I inboxing you about? Let me know. I am live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If you love me, please tell me hello. Tell me where you are from. Please like and share. This is the end of the month because so that means that we're going to do a recap. Um, I have a lot to talk about tonight, and I want y'all to stay with me. I want your opinions. I want you to be interactive. I want you to just enjoy the show. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to get started, but I see Lady C is saying hello, everyone. Jermaine, hello from North Carolina. North Carolina. And then a helicopter. Union, South Carolina. I've never heard of that. Houston in the house. What's up, Houston? I think I'm coming down there to watch that fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I think I'm coming down there for that. South Carolina is on the map. I'm glad you said you're from South Carolina because these are the people that we're going to be talking about first. If you do not watch sports, don't go anywhere. Sports is a commentary that I love to do because I love all types of sports. But the way that I do commentary on sports, everybody can get something out of it. Okay. So just stay here and just interact. Okay. If you don't know, the NCAA has started, the Sweet 16 has begun. Before the Sweet 16 has begun, the last games were played this weekend and yesterday. Okay. So the first two teams that I'm going to talk about, by the way, all the number one teams in each region has made it to the Sweet 16. So let's give them a hand. We don't know how long they're all going to stay in, but here we go. All right. So South Carolina last week played North Carolina. Y'all, they slaughtered. When I say slaughtered, they won by 47 points. The score was 88-41. Like, what in the world? Okay. And North Carolina is like number 5 or something like that. They were supposed to be a seeded team, but they came to South Carolina and they came and they left. That's just what happened. The stats, South Carolina just 45%. They did everything they needed to do. They killed it. Their freshman Full Wiley, she had 20 points, 9 rebounds. What's up, 14 carats? How are you? And so we're just gonna say, I feel, now y'all tell me how y'all feel. I feel that South Carolina is going to win it all. South Carolina is putting on a clinic. And when it seems like they are about to lose, they find some type of grit and they find their way. Okay. So South Carolina, their next game is against Indiana. That's what I had on the screen. Their next game is against Indiana on Friday at 5 p.m. We're going to be watching that. We're putting a pin in that. Gonzaga versus Texas. They're playing Friday, 10 o'clock p.m. I don't know if I'm going to make that one. That's a little late for teams that I don't really care nothing about. But you know, they're going to be playing on Friday as well. Now I want to talk about their last game. Okay, Texas played Alabama. And Alabama it was a tight game, 54-65. But I want to talk about these doggone free throws. Now, I looked at the LSU game. They had plus, no, that ain't it. LSU had plus 28 free throws over Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee only shot 9 free throws. LSU shot 37. Iowa shot 30 free throws, and West Virginia shot 5. Y'all. Anyway, let's move on. I can't. Then you got Colorado. This is all on Saturday. Colorado playing Iowa. That's going to be a good game. Baylor is playing SoCal. That's going to be a good game. LSU is playing UCLA. I don't believe LSU is going to make it past UCLA. You heard it here. I just don't believe it. I don't believe that they have what it takes to make it to the Final 8. I've been saying that I don't believe they're going to make it as far as they made it. And it shows with how they're playing. But who knows? I mean, they may beat UCLA. Then they're going to have Iowa versus LSU in the Elite 8. And everybody wants to see that, I guess. I don't, but I guess. So if you have been watching, if you have not been watching, those are the teams that I am really looking forward to. Okay? Those are the teams that I'm looking forward to. Something that happened that you probably don't know that happened. Utah women's basketball team had to move their hotels when they went to Spokane, Washington, when they played Gonzaga. They were getting the racial slurs and all those. I'm just sad that this is still going on, because these girls, they go to play, and we still have things going on where we have racially stuff going on during tournament time. Why would this happen? They said that after the game, the girls cried and stuff like that. And they were like having nightmares about it because they didn't feel like that they would be racially profiled. Okay. So NCAA, they did move them, but do better. Let's not let that happen again. All right. Enough about sports. Listen. What is going on? What is going on in LA, Miami, and New York? Diddy. Okay, so let's back up. Let's back up. What has happened? I think this happened yesterday. Diddy's houses have been raided. And it is said that they took his computers, they took all his electronics and all of these things. And he wasn't there, but his children were there. His sons got arrested. His daughters was in the Miami house. But Diddy was nowhere to be found. They said that he was accused of fleeing to a secluded island during home raids. I saw a video of him outside of the airport. It's not confirmed that he was on the plane, so I'm not even going to say that he left, but he was thinking about it. He was thinking hard about, should I go or should I stay? Because what is going on? So I saw some other things too. I saw that the lady that we all don't like, the black lady, she was saying that, you know, this is bigger than Diddy, that he is just a pawn in the bigger scheme of things. I kind of believe that, but however, this has been said about Diddy for years. People have been saying that Diddy has been this way for years, okay? To the point where they're even saying that he's involved in his ex Kim Porter's death. They're saying he's involved. I'm not saying it. I'm just repeating what people say. Okay. They're saying that he's probably involved with the Puff Dad, not Puff Daddy, Biggie and Tupac's death, all of these things. And it's just been a matter of time how he's been doing people dirty and people are just fed up and now they're speaking up and all these things. But Cassie, y'all, she won't plan. And she knew that these things were going to transpire. Because they said that they were working with the cops after she submitted all this information, right? And then today they're saying that his drug mule, the person that's supposed to be the one to give them all the drugs and stuff like that, he was arrested today. So that's just saying that they're doing a fine tooth comb. They're going through all the evidence, trying to figure out who is who and who's going to say what and all these things. I heard Candace Owens said that they just went there to erase, stuff for higher people that are higher than him. However, even if they're doing that, it just don't look good. It don't look good that you left and your children were home. It don't look good that you were contemplating leaving. You paid Cassie in 24 hours. So it's a lot going on. It's just a lot going on. And I just feel like, and then this happened too. Russell Simmons left stunned after being served with defamation lawsuit in Bali. So if you don't know about Russell Simmons, he fled to Bali. Well, fled. I said fled. Lord Jesus. I am getting a doctorate degree. Let me talk like I am. But anyway, he fled to Bali, okay? And amid all the sexual assault, accusing that was going on with him, he left. He's been there for a while. So the server, they got smart and acted like he wanted to be a part of, I guess he has a spa over there or something that he wants to, he has a spa over there in Bali where people can be members, have a membership and stuff like that. So the server was acting like he wanted to be a member at this spa. But in actuality, he wanted to serve him papers. So he said he sat there for a while. He was there for hours, like just scoping the place out and stuff like that. And then I guess he got tired of looking around and he went up to him and he acknowledged who he was. He was like, "Hello, Mr. Simmons," and all this kind of stuff. And then he said, "Oh, this is for you." Bam. Served him in Bali. So now he either has to show up in court for this defamation lawsuit or he just gonna have to pay. And I think he's gonna pay for 200, Alex. He ain't even gonna entertain it. What y'all think? Do y'all think he's gonna pay or do y'all think he's gonna show up? Do y'all think he's gonna let her win by default? Or do you think he's going to show up in court? I believe he's just going to let her win. Like, it's easier to just let her win instead of coming over here and then you go to prison. So it is what it is. They got smart. All right. So they will find video evidence. They will find video evidence of Mr. Swallowed Up at Diddy's house. I don't know. Kareem Jackson said he is going to pay up. Yes, I don't even. And so we see these things like TD Jakes, his situation kind of died down. Diddy's, I don't think Diddy's ever died down. This is how I know because we haven't seen him on social media. And when he does pop up on social media, his comment section is off. Like you can't comment on it or anything like that. So I think this really I think it's really hitting home for Diddy, and I hate this for him. I mean, I hate this for anybody. We don't want people to like go down, But if I hated what happened with Bill Cosby, I love Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, and I still watch the Cosby Show. But if he kind of admitted that he did it, because everybody was doing it during that time. Um, he did it. It's hard to believe that he did it, but he did it. And so he paid his crime. So if he paid his time for his crime, so if he paid his time for his crime, why not did it? Why can't he? And I believe it was higher than Bill Cosby too when it came to his situation. You know, every time they were trying to do something mega, like buy a network and something like that, and then them people was like, no, no. And you know what people I'm talking about? They was like, oh, no, 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 no. And you said at least he told the truth. I mean, because you know why he told the truth? Because he didn't think he did nothing wrong. I mean, if everybody was doing it back then, the Quaaludes is what he called it. Why would he think that he would get in trouble if everybody was doing it? And these women was looking for something from him. It wasn't like they were teenagers. They were grown people. And all of these situations, and I think only not R. Kelly's he was. And they're saying Diddy's is younger people too, but we don't know that. So I can't go into all that because I don't know. Okay. All right. So y'all need to comment in the comment section. I need y'all to like and share. I haven't been on here with y'all by myself in a long time. I could tell it too. All right. So y'all, I wanted to share this because what is Dollar Tree thinking about? They don't went up from $1.50 to some stuff being $7. You might as well change the name at this point. Like, I mean, 7 is my favorite number, but Dollar Tree, we expect when we go to the dollar store that we just pick up stuff in our cart and knowing it's $1. Now we got to go in Dollar Tree and look at the price. That was the whole like shebang, like the whole concept of going to the dollar store because everything was $1. Now, when I go to the dollar store, I don't really go, but if I do go to the dollar store now, I got to look at the price. And I don't like that. What y'all think about that? Do you want to look at the price when you go to the dollar store? Like, they need to stop playing with us. I just thought that was interesting because why are you doing that to us? Why are you doing that? Like, for real though, why are you doing that? Tell me. Are y'all gonna be bothered now when you go to the dollar store? You got to look at the price. Like, what is that? Please help me. Somebody help me. Child. 14 Karat said no. I don't understand. Like, what in the world is going on? Please, somebody help me. Help me. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw this story. This is sad. I'm gonna go through this video with you guys to let you know what was really happening because I saw a video that was telling what was really happening while it was going on. This is the Francis Scott Key Bridge that is in Baltimore. I have traveled this bridge before, and this story shook me to my core. And I want to just, I will be praying. I know I will be tonight, all day. Actually, I've been thinking about the people that were possibly on that bridge because I don't know how many times I have had like a fear, especially coming from Louisiana. There's a bridge from Louisiana to Mississippi that you have to go on. Every time I had to go on that bridge coming to North Carolina, there was a little fear there. And the fear was what happened here. Now, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that it is very heartbreaking. So if you don't want to watch it, I would tell you to walk away for about 40 something seconds. But it is really it because the people that I was thinking about, the people that were on the bridge, like they wouldn't even, they had no clue. No clue. Lake Ponta Pont what? Oh, you talking about what I'm the bridge I'm talking about. Hey Winston Vicks. I need to have you on to sing sometime. I'm going to pray for the people who was on the bridge. So they said that there were people on the bridge and there was only one person that has been recovered so far. Um so let's watch the video, then we'll talk about it more. All right, it has no video. I mean no audio. So did it start at the right? Okay, so this is see the boat was losing power on and off. So there was a malfunction with the boat. It was a huge boat. And it hit one of the pillars of the bridge. And as soon as it hit the bridge just came down. So this is what happened. So you see, they're just showing this part. But anyway, I don't want to keep watching it over and over. So what happened was there was the ship that was coming through. It was losing power. And the power was shut off. Then the power would come back on. Then they would be able to steer the boat. The power came on. Then it went off. Then they would try to steer the boat again. So I guess as the power went off, they had no control, right? And then when it finally came back on, it was too late. And that was it. So I just feel bad for the people that were on the boat. I feel bad for, they said there was 4 cars that was on the bridge, like 7 workers that was working on the bridge at that time. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And they just, I can't imagine because I can't swim. And that's one reason why I don't like going over bridges. I can't swim. And to think that somebody was in their car, even if you can swim, when you the impact of hitting water and trying to get out of a car, you know. So we're gonna be praying for those families because that is not nice. That's horrible. that is horrible. And I have a tick laugh. I'm not laughing, but that's just what I do. Anyway, so we're gonna be praying for that family. All right. I'm almost done. It's only 7:30. Hey, yabashai. Here we go. So I want to talk about this. All right, since I have been I think you were saying, can I pray? Can you pray? Yes, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna show y'all the different segments that I've had all the month of March. We had some great segments. Y'all need to go and watch them. I have more guests lined up for you, but y'all need to go watch the ones that I already have out. These were phenomenal. If you were here during those segments, you need to sound off and put some ones in the comment because you need to go to put a pin in it on YouTube and go watch these segments. Double standard between single female and male pastors. That's on there. It was amazing. Trailblazers of the pulpit, women making waves and preaching. Dr. T.L. Penny, phenomenal. She talked about how when she went to a venue one time and they tried to put her in a hotel that was a Section 8. Are you kidding me? And she said that they didn't pay her the same as they paid the other preachers. She's coming back too. She said she had a great time. She want to come back. Then we had Lucinda. Lucinda was great. Do we still find inspiration in gospel music? Taking a trip down memory lane with one of the greatest voices of gospel. Lucinda Moore told us about how she lost everything. And Lord, I Hear You came when she was in the hospital. Y'all, look, y'all need to go back and watch this stuff. I'm putting out content. Y'all need to go watch this content that's already there. All right? Then we had Jonathan Slocum, The Power of Laughter. He talked about how he had something against Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey didn't even know that he had something against him, and he had to apologize, and now they back cool. And he said, whenever you have that, you need to go to the person. Don't get on social media. Go to the person. And he talked about all the stuff that how he started and everything like that. It wasn't even his passion at first, but he just saw that he made people laugh, and he quit his job and stepped out on faith. Then we had week before last, we had Blair Monique. Amazing. She talked about how she took her craft, what she did for the church, and made it a lucrative business for her and her family. She talked about some great stuff too. She talked about how when you're trying to get the applause of someone, and so she talked about her dad. She wanted the approval of her dad, but her dad died before he could see her be great. So she had to let that go. It was good. I got to pull some clips of it, but you need to go watch it. And last but not least, last week we talked to Tanya Dunn, and she talked about how she cared for her husband, well, her now late husband, until his death. She was married for a year and found out her husband had something to do with his intestines, and she had to care for him for 20 something years until his death. Y'all, it was great. So I'm telling y'all, that is like almost 6 or 7 episodes that y'all need to go watch. And that's why I didn't really bring nobody on, because I have been working. But I have more guests that are going to be coming on. I have already contacted them, and we're going to have a good time. Mother's Day, Mother's Month in May, I'm going to have on some mothers that you know across the globe, that I am hoping that's going to be my good sis. We're going to try. We got to get her early. Arvatra Gray. I can't say her name. Avatar Gray. I want her to come on and talk about motherhood. That's it. We ain't talking about nothing else but motherhood. That's it. I don't want to talk about nothing else. So in May, I'm gonna have a lot of mothers on that you would definitely know across the globe. Then June, Father's Day, I'm gonna talk to some fathers that you should know across the globe. Okay. So when people come on put a pin in it, they have a great time. And I have a great time with them. So if you're gonna be watching sports this weekend, just know that we're in the same vein. This Sweet 16, I don't believe LSU is gonna make it past Saturday. I just don't. And if they do, I'll come live so y'all can tell me that I was wrong. But if they don't make it, I'm coming live to tell y'all I was right. Okay. All right. Spring break is next week for us, APS. So I'll probably give you some inside behind the scenes stuff that what I'm going to be having going on. I want to thank you all for always tuning in, joining me on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. If I have a guest on, they will be on at 7:30 p.m. But before I go, if you have any questions of me, you can ask them at this time. But if you don't have any questions, I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to go eat, and I'm about to go to bed. So what we got? Do you have a question? Anybody have any questions? Any question that you want to ask? No question is off limits. Ask me a question. and I would answer it. I would not look over it. I would answer it. Oh my God. But let us keep those the people that um were a part of that tragedy this morning in prayer, please. Um that hurt my heart so bad. It really did. All right. Nobody have any question? I'm gonna give you about 1 minute to try to put one in there. If you don't, then I'm gonna go and we're gonna have a good time. What's your question, Jermaine? Ask me a question. I want to be asked the question. I should have did game night tonight, but I didn't have it set up that way. So that's on me. That's not on y'all. I should have did game night tonight. Nobody have a question? All right. Well, I'm about to go and I will see you guys. I'm about to press the button. Hold on. I didn't get my robe for my birthday. What robe are you talking about? I I promised you a robe. Oh my gosh. Y'all are silly. I didn't promise you a robe. Okay. Well, I'm done. Have a great night. I'll see y'all. What's up, Melanie? I'm about to get off now. You was late. You was late. All I did was some recapping. That's all. It's the end of the month. Did some recapping. And I'm gonna bring in my other guests next week. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for coming on. And I will chat with you. You didn't get a notification, you need to put me on your notification. That means that's not my fault. You have to hit notify me when this person is live and it'll tell you. I don't send out text messages. So you have to make it live. So like I said, go back and watch those episodes that are already on Put a Pin in it in on YouTube. Okay. Already go watch them. And next week, I promise you, no, I'm gonna be on spring break next week. I may not do a show next week because I'm gonna be on spring break. But the week after, we're gonna be getting hot. All right. We're gonna get hot. But I will be going live here and there during the week of next week to let y'all know what I got going on. Okay. All right. Bye.